Dang. So what's up, everybody? And I'm back with another freaking video. So today in this video, I wanted to come to you guys with a full-time schedule or a week's worth of DoorDash, just to see if like you could really make this a full-time job or replace this with your full-time job, or how much or how, or you know, just whatever, some tips and stuff about maximizing and if this can really replace a full-time job. What I did was I did DoorDash last week, so it'll be the week of the 13th through the 19th of May, and I tried to work about 7.5 to 8 hours a day, just to see something like that somehow in the form, about 5 days a week, in the form of making at least 40 hours a week. I aimed for Monday through Friday. If I like skipped some days, I would push it to Saturday and Sunday. That's how I did it. So I came in with a solid plan. I scheduled myself for breakfast shifts, so anywhere starting my day between 7:30 and ending at about 4:30 probably been my latest shift. So as long as I hit somewhere between 7.5 to 8 hours, that did include in there factored in like hour for lunch. So I would start say like 7:30 to like 3:30, and then I would break, but from like 3:30 to like 4:30, or however, what did I say? Or no, it was 7:30 to like 2:30, break, start back up around 4 to like 5, or 4 to 6:30, something like that, something along those natures, as long as I hit about 8 hours a day. For me, for my results, and obviously you guys know the results may vary. For my results personally, I dashed, like I said, I used a week for May 13th to May 19th. I did 5 dashes total, so about 15.9, almost 16 hours. I really wasn't too lucky this week. It really just didn't hit for me. I was able to dash on Monday, and I made $23.30 the whole day. I was able to dash Tuesday. I made $20.19 the whole day. Thursday I dashed from 10:30 to 1:45 and I got $6.33. So I didn't get that whole week. I didn't get any cash tips from DoorDash. There has been a couple of times where I've gotten cash tips on top of my like regular. So let's go into the details here. For delivery earnings, I had $31.42 in just deliveries, and then for tip outs, I had $18.40 in tips. So if I take out the tips, I really only earned $31.42. How this even all came about was, let me go into the backstory. I just so happened to run into a guy, and he was letting me know like, oh, he was doing DoorDash, and I said, dang, I need to be out there doing what you're doing like right now, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, I DoorDash full time. He lets me know he's quit his salary paying job at a university and started doing DoorDash full time, and he brings home about $1,000 a week, you know, give or take about $1,000 a week. And I'm like, dang, like, me and you need to talk. So I sit down and I have a chit chat with him, and he's basically telling me like he dashes between like 7:30 to 3:30, then he goes picks up his son from school, and then sometimes he'll catch the dinner rushes, you know, for a couple of hours, maybe 5 to 7, 5 to 8, not really a lot. And so I kind of was like peeking at his phone when he was showing me whatever he was doing, and I could see that he would dash in the 2 different cities. The one that I had in the first video where I was like doing that 3-day series, that 3-day mini series of dashing. So he decided, it looks like he does his day shift in one city and then his night shift in another city. But then he also kept in mind that he mentioned that if DoorDash wasn't popping for him, that he also used UberEats. And I said, oh yeah, you know, telling him I've only done UberEats one time, and I made, you know, pretty good, decent amount off of that one delivery. But for some reason, like, UberEats doesn't really pop off for me. Like, it's not really, I don't really get too many orders for some reason, and I never knew why. You know, we were just talking, he was letting me know about he had just bought his new car in cash, you know, there's a lot of stuff, just kind of giving me some advice about what some stuff that I could try. So he told me, he was like, you need to come up with a schedule. You need to stick to that schedule. Because, you know, now you can dash now if the city is busy that you're in, that area is busy that you're in. So he said, don't do dash now, set up a schedule and stick with it and like rock it out. And I said, okay. So that's what I tried to do during this week. I tried to pick a schedule and like stick with it. But it seemed like a lot of times I could be lounging around the house. I've come to notice that if it tells me to go to this specific location, it's not busy. Like if it only gives me one hotspot out of all the hotspots I know that have been hotspots on here, if it only gives me that one, I know it's not busy. So it sounds kind of stupid, but I go ahead and end my dash because it's too much going on. I spent one day riding around the city, nothing hit, just going on doing my like regular life stuff, because why am I waiting on you? And nothing still hit. So I said, okay, you know what, it is what it is. Throughout that week, if that specific app wasn't popping, so since DoorDash wasn't really popping for me, I opened Postmates and I also opened Uber Eats, and I did a couple of Uber Eats deliveries this week, and I also did a couple of Postmates deliveries, because if I'm still trying to make money and I have my other ways of making money, I'm not stuck to this one spot right now. So I said, okay, it is what it is. I also talked to a couple of other people and I asked them, I said, hey, how's DoorDash been going for you? And they also told me that it's been going pretty slow for them as well too. So I've come to notice that it's not just me. But he went out, the guy, not the same guy that I met in the restaurant that I was at, but another person I talked to let me know that he went to a different city, one that's always on the red on the map, and he said he got a few orders out there. That week kind of just pissed me off. Did I tell y'all how much I got? I made $49.82 trying to dash for at least 5, definitely guaranteed 5 days, and then maybe like 5 and like a half, because I tried to dash Saturday, it didn't work, and I canceled my dash on Sunday because I just wanted to sleep in and I was pissed off from the other 6 days of bull crap. So I just canceled the short dash I had on Sunday, and it was what it was. Do I think DoorDash can technically be replacing a full job? To give you a real answer, I will look at my past week, not just this 1 week, when I kind of like BS'd it, and I have 3 weeks in here of almost, no, not even almost, over $100. My goal when I started getting the hang of DoorDash was always to do $100 a week until I actually really got the hang of it, and I was starting to get $150. There's a week where I surpassed my goal and I made $155, almost $156 in a week. So obviously if I had a good week like that, and I think I've only called, I'm just going back and like looking, so I make sure that I'm not lying. So it looks like I've called 3 bonuses that week. The week that I did over almost $156, I caught 3 bonuses that week. So who knows? So do I think you can replace DoorDash with your full-time job? I honestly think you can. I think you would have to try it. I think you would have to do like that man told me, you have to stick with a schedule. Obviously, you know, because like I said, I've had 3 weeks on here where I've made over $100 each week. I had 1 week where I made almost $156, but I did catch 3 days worth of bonuses that week. So I do think it is. I do think you just have to really stick with it, ride it out, and I think it would be fine, honestly. So that's how I feel about DoorDash. Obviously I wouldn't try to say always aim for days or weeks that they do bonuses, because they just randomly pop up, but stick with it, make a consistent schedule, do it as long as you go. Set a goal before you go out and just try to go drive, because then you'll just be working, and then for what though? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would say set a daily goal, set a weekly goal, set a monthly goal. So I think that is kind of it on my weekly review. I didn't do a compilation because I just had a lot of days where I was just sitting here not doing anything, so I turned on some other apps, but that's not the point. So I kind of think that wraps up this how I feel about DoorDash weekly review of DoorDash. I do have, you can't even get it together, I do have a dash set up for today, but this upcoming week's video is about Uber Eats, a full-time week of Uber Eats. So let's see how that goes for me. I might do a compilation of that one though. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video about Uber Eats.